Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Carolina Panthers. Ryan Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Making some progress here. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up at the 40-yard line. Ooh, got the hearts racing a little earlier than they wanted. My heart's racing up here, but fortune on their side this time, partner, as they do get the ball back and are going to have their opening possession after all.
Yeah, it definitely spooks you a little bit, and you got to now make sure as an offense you settle things down. Maybe a good reminder, too, in the huddle. Hey, boys, let's make sure we take care of this football.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They put a receiver in motion right. From the gun, it's Mahomes. His first throw is an interception. And the Panthers have an early opportunity after the interception on the game's first series.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
They run again with Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Not an enviable spot as they come up. 3rd and long.
Let's ready.
3rd and long for him here. That's caught by Hubbard. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with a running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Fitzgerald sends this through. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. A little early momentum with that field goal.
This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll start the drive with Achane. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. He'll stick with Achane. Fights his way through a tackle. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Xavier Legette. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. 50, punt.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Hits his running back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. That's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
Fits it through the middle. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
It's Young to throw here on first. Completed to his running back. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Finds him over the middle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Six yards to go here. It's third down.
Down.
Throw here. Third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on fourth down. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's a return from the 7. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31. On first down, they're going to start out with Achane. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up 3rd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he goes, third and long. On the move, headed right. That one's complete over the middle. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
All the way across midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass in that RPO scheme offensively. Feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-6 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing a 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. To the air, Mahomes. Pass it down close. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Achane has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead to 7. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. He's good on the extra point effort. And the Chiefs grow their lead to 8. Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
On the set.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10.
Here we set.
Off the play fake, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Set. Yellow. Ready.
Young working from the gun. Caught, nice gain left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He put everything he had into this one. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead to 7. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs grow their lead to 8. Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready. Ready.
Here's Young to throw. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. Still motoring past the 30. Works the sideline inside the 35. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
52 blue. Check.
Design quarterback run here. And nothing was going to help him escape that. And he gets hit for a loss. 2nd down coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
It's taken in by Horn. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Here we go. Ready?
On third down, it's Young. Hubbard hauls it in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Striker.
First and goal, Hubbard. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Back to throw Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second down carry for Achane. Here he goes again. Hits the 20. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead to 7. Devon Achane with the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs grow their lead to 8. Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready. Hut.
Out of the gun, Young. Cuts, this is Xavier Leggett. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Set. Ready. 60 ready. Set.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Panthers first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Set.
Young to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Ready.
Young to throw here on third. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Yellow.
Running with Achane here out of the gun. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Yellow. Easy. Hey, Ripley.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got first down here from the 36. Now it's Mahomes. Here's a screen for Achane. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Another throw for Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Brought in right side by Royals. And he takes this up to around the 46, and that's going to leave him a yard at most from that marker on third down.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Third down, 1 yard to go. They kick the running back in motion. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Worthy, complete. He gets loose down the right side. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs will add to their lead at the end of the half. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs lead by 15 now. Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Smash, red. Hut.
He's back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Here comes the final play of our first half.
Ready, set.
The final throw before the break. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Ready. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down after his play. Rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Up the middle, Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Young looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got his man. This is McMillan. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Down. Set.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Catch made underneath by the back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when, just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Set. Go.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Now after that play, we have somebody banged up down there. Injuries never a welcome sight so close to the end of the season. They're out to attend to him. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Cut.
Now Young. He brings it in. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Offense to the line fast.
And the Panthers 1st down.
Here's Hubbard on the give. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Young working from the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
27, Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. It's Achane on the inside give. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Quick throw completed by Mahomes. Driving across the 15-yard line. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs lead by 14.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. With your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs lead by 15 now. Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Hubbard gets it to start the drive. Has good room at the 35. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. To the air on 1st down. Young. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Come on, set.
Here's Young to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Jimmy Horn Jr. there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. Anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the slot.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
They're going for it. Young. The left side, Sanders has it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
Number ready.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
And the Panthers, first down.
Ready.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. It's on the in route. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
A gain of 28 more yards. That's another Panthers first down. 1st and
Switch,
goal
yellow.
at the 6-yard line.
Let's go now. Set.
Here's a give to Hubbard. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Set. Hut, hut.
Now it's Young. They'll set up the screen. Brooks. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Young on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the extra point.
Near that right upright, but it sneaks in. And the Panthers get it back to within 1 score.
34. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. His return starts at the 5. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Here's Achane up the middle. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. There's Nick Scorton there on the play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
So now here's 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now. So as the clock winds down to a new year, we wind down to our final quarter. That's the end of 3. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Attack!
Mahomes to throw for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Fall down these two. Fall down these two.
Now Achane. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. A gain of 15. First down, Chiefs.
They run the counter to Achane. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Achane gets this on the draw. A solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Achane again. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season.
Yellow. 15.
The handoff on 3rd and short. No gain on the play. Defense holds yet again, and now it's 4th and a yard.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Back-to-back carries here. And this one will not work out for him. He's stacked up behind the line, and he's going to head off after a turnover on downs. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Young throwing here. Catch made over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. First down, Young. That one gonna go against the D. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's 1st and 10.
Blue 32. Ready.
To the air, yet again. Young finds a seam down the middle. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is, because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Young again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Set. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Gets this to Sanders. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal.
10 black. Set cut.
Looking to throw, Young. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go. 60. Ready.
Here's the backup. 1st throw. Near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Ready up.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Set. Cougar 19. Check. Hurt.
They'll try with Hubbard. Oh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on 3rd and goal.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Desperation time here. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Chiefs up by 8. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll start the drive with Achane. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Achane again on 2nd. He gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
He's back to throw. Waddle makes the catch. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. He'll get 22 out of that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Man in motion, headed right. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Looks through and breaks away. 40! Into the red zone. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs lead by 15 now. Butker Butker on now to kick this one away.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
18, Pioneer.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. On a quick slant, it's Leggett. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44. Here he is to throw. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
Panthers, 1st down.
He's going to throw it again. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
19, Charger, 19.
From the red zone on 1st. And don't leave just yet, fans. He's got it for the touchdown. And there's still a small chance, Brock, that this one isn't over. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers getting back to within 1 score. So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And the Chiefs are able to make that recovery. That should lock up this win. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. It's a designed run from Mahomes. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And they continue playing their best ball of the season over this recent stretch as they pick up a 6th consecutive victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Charlotte.
What's a black grand national? Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I make them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-Pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone.
Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby.
Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it.
I make him mad.
Yeah, somebody gotta do it.
I take a G-pad.
Watch do it.
We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen?